to talk and carry out some activities that involves a theatrical experience. We are extremely thankful to BGES School and Rakhi ma'am for coordinating constantly with us, for giving us this opportunity where we can interact with each and every one of you. Having a bit of time constraint, I do not know whether we can involve each and every one of you individually in this the activities that we will be conducting, but definitely each and every one of you will be involved collectively. So, just to give you a bit of introduction, I'm sure most of you have heard or you might have also seen plays and theatre, and you might have also performed in your school. What is theatre? Basically, this is an expression, the way we express ourselves on stage in front of an audience. There are different forms of theatre, but why do you think that we have come here to organize a workshop? Because definitely all of you who are sitting here right now, it is not possible that each and every one of you will become a doctor. It is not possible that each and every one of you will become a professor or an engineer, and for that instance, a theatre or an artist or an actor. Then why have we come? We know that all of you won't be becoming actors in future. Why are we conducting this theatre workshop? Because theatre is an important part of life. It is important that we take part in theatrical journey from a very early age, because this helps us build our character. This helps us understand, communicate with others, build up a bit of communication skills, and that is required in each and every profession that you go in future. You might become something that you might not have thought about, but in that very profession, it is very important how you communicate with others. Therefore, the fear of stage, when you are in front of an audience, there is this thing that most of us, even I had when I was very young, in class 2-3. Maybe, or something like that. So we have this stage fright. So becoming a part of this theatrical journey enables us to overcome that fear and talk in front of a larger audience, and that is required in each and every field that we go in future. So that is the main reason for which we have thought, and our team has taken up this initiative of conducting this theatrical workshop in different schools of Kolkata and surrounding areas. And definitely it is not possible to inculcate all the different aspects of theatre to each and every one of you and talk about all the different aspects in 1 hour or 1.5 hours. So any one of you, if you are interested after this workshop, even if the school is interested, for conducting regular workshops, we would be more than happy to be present here. And even if you want to contact us separately, you are all welcome to do that. So today we will start off with some basic ideas about theatre, and then we will carry out a few activities that would perhaps be helpful in the entire concept of this theatrical journey. So I would like to call upon Mr. Partha Mukhopadhyay. He is the director and president of our team. He has been into this theatrical experience for more than 40 years right now. And apart from being a banker himself, he has been grooming thousands and thousands of students and young professionals for over 40 years. So I would like to call upon stage in this podium Mr. Partha Mukhopadhyay, and I hand over the mic to you. Okay, so you have a separate mic, so please.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Students, you have to listen to Debaaditya Mukhopadhyay for a few minutes. Now I want to hear your voice. I want to listen to you. First of all, I would like to know, what do you think about the meaning of theatre? What is the meaning of theatre, the word theatre? Anybody? Yes? Good. That is one sort of revelation that is available in internet, the Google. If you search Google, you will find this definition. Anything? Anybody else? Yes.
A virtual representation on screen.
Huh?
A virtual representation on screen.
On
Screen.
on screen. Okay. Anybody else?
I don't think it will be possible to pass on the mic to everyone, whoever is speaking, because it will take a lot of time.
No, you will have
Can
to
you speak out?
You will have to speak out, and your voice is also required. The clarity of voice and speaking loudly, that is also important in theatre. Anybody else? Any idea about the word theatre? Yes?
Performing a particular role in front of number of audience, group of audience.
Okay, everybody, whoever has told, you are telling about some performance, isn't it? You told, you and you do, about some performance. But then what is the meaning of operation theatre? Is there any theatrical performance done there? No. Some surgical operation is done there. Some performance is done, but not always in front of audience. So theatre, the meaning of theatre is a place where some performance is done. Okay. Something happens there. But afterwards, that is the broad meaning of theatre. And then generally nowadays we express the word theatre to mean that there is a drama or some play, it is going on in a place. Okay, so before we go to the activities, do you have any idea about the origin of theatre? Origin of theatre? This theatre, I mean this acting and performance, there is an idea that it has come from the religious rituals. Originally, in the primitive society, there were some religious rituals, and gradually it has come to theatre. That is a vague idea. It is not sure that that is the only origin of theatre, but this idea is there. And afterwards, in two places, theatre has developed to a great extent. Can you name? Huh? Greeks, obviously, there was Greek, particularly in which part of Greece? Egypt. Egypt is not in Greece. Athens, yes, Athens. Performed in England. And in Kolkata, the first stage, the theatre hall, it was built, you know the area Bhawanipur, previously known as Dalhousie Square. This Bhawanipur, there was one Lal Dighi, and that place, the first theatre was built up, and the person who was in charge of this, not in charge, not the engineer, but he came from England to look after the whole performance and building like that. And his name is Garrick. He was a famous actor in London, and you have come to know about Girish Ghosh. Have you learned? Have you known? Have you heard? Don't even you know about Girish Ghosh? He was the famous actor, playwright, and producer, director of Bengali theatre. and he was called at that time Garrick of Bengal. Garrick was so famous in England. So we follow the English stage, English method. But that also developed after Stanislavski. Stanislavski was a Rus theatrical person who is told to be the father of modern theatre. Okay, but before that, let us draw a picture. How a stage look like? Nowadays, we see the stage in square form. Audience there, and there are some wings. But previously, in the Shakespearean era, at that time, the stage was of different type. Initially, even in India, in India also, the original stage was of different form. It was like this. This is the entry point for the actors, and the audience would sit there. Okay. From that, we have come to this proscenium theatre, this square, and this stage has how many rectangles are there? 9. Stage is also divided in 9 parts. This is called, say, up stage. This is the mid stage, and this is the down stage. And this is down right. Why it is right? You are seeing it. Is it left or right? Right. Huh? Left. From your viewpoint, it is left. But the stage is named in this way because it is actor's right. Actor will perform facing this area, audience. So if the actor is there, so his right is this and his left is this. So this is front right or down stage right and left. This is the mid stage. Okay, this one is the mid stage and this is the up stage. Okay, up stage, middle stage and down stage. And this portion is right, this is left and this is the middle. Okay, that is the very basic of the structure of the stage. This one. And there are sources of light, you know. Light comes from which way, which side? Yes, from up like this, from side, and this area behind the stage, that is called backstage. This is called backstage, where the actors prepare, and the set is prepared. The other persons involved in the drama, in the play, or in theatre in some way, they prepare this in this area. That is the backstage. And this is audience. Previously, audience would sit mostly in 3 sides. But now, we can find the audience sitting in the front row. Okay? And generally, but this is the stage. Okay? But will you perform in any part of the stage? No. You are not inquiring. Why? Why not? The whole area is the stage. Question, is the question clear to you? An actor who will sit or stand and act and deliver his dialogues on the stage. But where should he stand or sit or perform? In which area? Huh? Middle. No, why? Why middle? Middle is okay. Audience, then why not this place? Here also the audience will see. No, you can see this portion, everything. All of this. Audience will see, and now nowadays we use microphones, so from any part of the stage it is audible. There is no problem. But there is an acting area. There is one acting area. Which one is that? That is this. Because a person sitting here can't see this portion properly. But he can see this portion. Here, and a person sitting here, he can see this portion. But this portion is not visible from this side, and this portion is not visible from this side. Clear? So, but you as an actor should be visible to all. Visible? Clear? So you should perform your delivery dialogues, and the main acting zone is this. Here, at any place in this area, if you stand, you will be audible and you will be visible to the whole audience, if audience are there. Clear? So always try to deliver your first dialogue at least entering to this portion or this portion. Not from here, not from here. If the audience would see it like this, then it is okay. But if the audience, the seating arrangement is such that the audience sits up to this and here up to this. Clear? So I am telling all this because we are going to perform. I mean, you are going to perform. We have a stage. And whatever I have told regarding this, do you have any questions? Anything more you want to know regarding this? Because see, theatre has a practical part and the theoretical part. If you want to know the theoretical part, it will take a long time. And there are some exercises also in theoretical, in the theoretical part also. So it will take some time. I think you will be more interested in performing something in some activities. So it is better we will go to the activities. But before that, whatever I have told, is there any question? Is it clear to you, all of you? Clear? This much I think you can remember when you perform, when you go to the stage. Huh? And what is the practical purpose of it? Now let us come. That is the theory portion. Basic theory, very basic. The practical purpose. So you know theatre is a place where some performance is done. We are talking about theatrical performance, some acting part is there. But before that, it also teaches us many things. Okay? Theatre. Initially, theatre would be performed in the form of chorus in Greece. In the form of chorus. The actors would stand here and they would deliver dialogue or they would sing simultaneously. Okay, there is the origin in the very initial part of the thing. But one person, he first initiated to do a solo role in a performance. he has come out, this is the chorus, he has come out from this, and at this portion he started to speak, he started to perform. Deliver his dialogue. One person. And his name is Thespians. 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 And he is called the first actor. Thespians. Okay, because previously it would be a chorus performance, but now after Thespians it has come in solo performance too. Not only chorus. Clear? And his followers would be called at that time Thespians. You can see the word Thespians here and there. Thespians. So what is the meaning of Thespians? Followers of Thespians, the first actor. But gradually the word has come to the meaning of actors in general. The actors are called Thespians. Clear? And when we perform on stage individually, is it possible that he or she alone will do the whole play? Generally it is not that. There are some solo acting, but generally it is a combination of different actors. So he will have to depend on others. If you have to perform, you will have to depend on others. So there are two characters. One is asking something, and the other person will have to reply. If he or she doesn't reply, then what is the point in asking? But the question that is meaningless. So you will have to answer. That is one way of dependence. And another thing, anyone come, you come here and decide. You can come, okay, come. Everyone, stand here. Okay, look at that wall. You stand here. See, you are standing here. If I tell you to fall at the back, is it possible for you? Straight. Why are you looking at that? Or he? Why are you looking at him? See, well, nah. But why are you looking at him? Yes, that is the point. You know that if you fall, he will save you. That means you are depending on him. So that is also learned in here. Clear? Clear to all? So this is the part of theatre. It teaches us dependence, how to depend and trust, to trust others. You have to trust. Otherwise you will not be able to perform. Clear? No. Go.
We can make them do this activity.
Falling, that is the. Can you show anyone falling?
Two of you, please come. Silent. Two of you and. Okay. So the thing is that in this, as sir was telling, we need to depend on others. We need to trust the person blindly. That trust has to be built. If you cannot build that trust, you won't be able to act on stage. Because when you deliver your dialogues, you need to depend on the other person. So you come. You will fall without hesitating. You cannot hesitate and fall. Remember, if you hesitate, then that won't be counted.
Yes.
Please.
Audience.
You will fall, and it is your duty to catch him. Make sure that you catch him, otherwise he will fall. And now it is important to see and understand whether you depend on him and whether you rely on him. Yeah. You focus mainly, right? No, confidence is not built up in a fraction of a second. It's not possible. But the entire concept of this book is to make someone understand the basis of theatre. So this is something that we need to learn. And that is why at the beginning I was telling that through theatre we understand and we develop and inculcate certain things that help us build our character as a whole. May I go on with the voice thing? So now we will be moving on to a different activity, that is, there are different aspects of the theatre and different forms in which we basically clear. So now you see, you will not need to perform, I will do it. You just see and then I will move my hand, I will not do. No, it's just because see first. So see, this is also something very important. In future, whenever you go outside and whatever you do in future, wherever you go, it is very important that you become a good listener first. If you do not become a good listener, you won't be able to enact and perform whatever in your life, because Shakespeare has already said all the lives are stage. So we are basically performers. So this is you see, because of the movement of my hand, I am increasing the scale, I am increasing the voice, and then again I am coming back. So everyone start. So this needs individual training. Now why? Okay. So why am I doing this? Why is it important? Why is it important? Like this training. See, when you are like right now, I am addressing you all. Your teachers also address you. In future, you might be addressing someone else. So when you are addressing someone, your voice should be clear. So I was talking about clarity of voice. That is the thing. So it should be clear, and it should be your voice should be clear and audible to each and everyone. Right now, I am not using any microphone, but I hope that my voice is audible to each one of you sitting in this auditorium, in this place. So this is important that you have this clarity, and that helps. This voice training is important because clarity of voice is not something that is required only when you are in front of an audience. Even when you are addressing someone one-to-one, then also one-on-one addressing is also important, where you should have a clarity, a clear voice. So this training helps you in building a very clear voice. This you can do alone. The ones who are involved in singing, how many of you sing? Like into proper singing training? So you might be knowing, you do rayas, right? So in singing also we have this thing where we need to practice and practice. So this is one thing, one training. Another thing before we move on to the script, because we will be providing a script, we would like two teams maybe, because we do not have much time. There will be two teams. You will be given a script. You will go through the script and enact out that. It is a very short skit. It is not a big skit, just a short skit. You just need to enact that out. After going through the script, you cannot see the script while you act. It is not important that you go through each of the lines. You can just get to understand the entire concept of the thing and then enact out, so that it is ultimately understandable to each and every one of you sitting here. Those two teams need to perform in that. So firstly, that team has to be created. You will be given two separate scripts. You will rehearse in your own way. You will be given only 5 minutes. And within that 5 minutes, you need to understand, imbibe the entire aspect of the script and then enact out. So is it clear? Yes, sir. So now, who would like to perform? quiet. If you are shouting like this, then we won't be able to carry out this entire program. There are 6 in this team. 6 in this team as well.
More girls, we need more girls.
We need 4 age more. You will on this side. You get on this side. So, 9. There are 9, right? Count. Let us see. 9.
How many girls are there? One girl for this group. One. Three girls are there. 4, 5. Come here. How many girls are there? 1, 2, 3. 4.
It is not important that the characters remain boys and girls. That you can rearrange yourself.
You can rearrange yourself and by performing, a girl can do a performance of a man and vice versa. Okay? There are some characters. And first of all, you will have to select the script. Same script, but you choose anyone from here. One please. One from this team. One from this team. Last one.
So you, this is team A. You please move this side. You
Okay, what is your number?
see again.
What is your number? Your number. What is the street number? 5. And 5 is smaller than 6, so you will have to perform first. Okay? And then you will perform. If you want, you can see, you can take other street first. Yeah, it is okay. You will perform. You select who will enact which character. Okay? You select which character who will perform which character. Okay?
See the 2 teams. Hello. Excuse me. Please listen. Team A. You call them also. Team A. See. All of you, the 10 of you. Please keep.
Don't take a seat, please. Take a seat to your pocket. Just express it.
I have an idea. Let's go to woodcutter. They might have some water. Because woodcutter cuts the wood. But they also have water for watering the plant. Let's go to woodcutter. Let's go. No ponds or wells are available in this area. What? No ponds or wells are available in this area. It is not raining for a long time. So what I will do now? I am just dying of thirst. But there is a river at a distance. You can try that. But I don't have so much of energy so that I can walk 2 kilometers far to go to the tube well and drink some water. You will have to walk a little in that direction. It is the way beside the tree. Okay, let's try. aching. I will faint now. I just want water.
Where to go? There is no nothing here.
We should go to some. We should go to a tree and sit under that so that we can get some rest. Okay, let's go. What? The trees have also died. There is no leaf that can shed us. Oh no, God.
Where to go now?
Now it's morning. Let's go to a park which is full of grass. Grass have beauty. You can drink that water. But no, the water is not made for drinking. It may affect us.
Second thing.
There is something she wants to say something, yes?
Oh, finally, we have reached the new train. Let's do the let's count. Hello, girl. Hello, girl. I have the water. I've kept the water bottle over there, but I'm continuously trying to look at the bottle, but it's not happening. Is there any water in this tube well?
Will you please place this hanger for me? I have to fill water with this pot.
Sure.
No, don't do it. Mother can't come today.
What? It's not possible. Water is not over. Is not there.
Look at the branch of the tree. There is a bottle hanging there with water in it. You must bring it and we will put the water in the tube well and then I can fill the pot also and you can drink water.
What a foolish idea you are giving. If we fill the water in the tube well, then that much water will only come. No extra water will come. So that half water I will drink and half I will give to you. Let's take that drinking. Let's fill the water. Stop! Because now I am living in peace. Now it's looking like I am living in a heaven. I have drank the water and half of the water I have drink for my good.
No, don't pour the water. What is it will be finished?
Oh, it's in a scorching heat. The water will get dry. Do you want to drink the water? Anyone want to drink the water? No one will.
Okay? And then they find some people. Why? Where is the first group? There. You told we will have to look. There are some woodcutters. We will have to look for woodcutters. How do you know these people are coming? They are woodcutters. In the script it is written that some people are coming with some burden on their heads. That's all. In the script it is written as woodcutter 1, 2 or 3 because the writer knows they are woodcutters. But the actor, the performer, the character there, that man and the lady, they don't know that they are woodcutters. Okay, so they are just people. So you will have to ask them where can we find some water to drink. And they will tell that you can walk a little and on in the bend of the road you will find a tree. There is a tube well, and when they reach, this man and woman, when they reach the place, they find the tube well. But even after pressing the handle, no water comes out. Okay, as per the story, that is the story, no water comes out. At that time, one boy and one girl enters the stage, that place, come to the tube well, and they request the man to press the handle for them because they are very little boy and girl. But that man says, why? There is no water in it. What is the point in pressing the handle? Then the girl says, there is a way, there is a bottle there at the branch of the tree that is full of water, filled with water. And you bring out the water, pour it in the tube well, and then you press the handle and you will find water. Water will come out. Okay? The man goes, he brings the water, and before pouring it into the tube well, he waits. Then the woman asks, why are you waiting? Why don't you pour the water inside the tube well? Then the man says, if by chance water doesn't come out, then this water will be wasted. So let us drink it. Then the boy and the girl, they say, no, this is not the process. We stay here, we know. If you pour the water inside, then water will go on coming out. Okay, that is the process here. Then the man ultimately pours the water inside the tube well, and then we press the handle and water comes out. And the girl says, don't take water as much as you require, but don't forget to fill the bottle and keep it at the proper place where it was. Okay, so this is the story. There is a message that, and the man says, when they don't find water inside from the well, the man says to the woman that once after a long time, there will be no water on this planet. Then the lady says, you are responsible, you men are responsible for this. You go on shaving with the basin tap open, and you brush and the basin tap is kept open. Then the man says, no, it is you that are responsible. Why? You go to the living room to see your favorite soap in the television, keeping the kitchen tap open, and you apply face pack on your face with the tap in the basin open till the overhead tank is empty. So this is the way they tell each other, but that is not the solution. Now they have understood the scarcity of water, and that is the way the girl teaches them. Don't drink the available water. You pour it, you will get water, and then also you fill the bottle and put it on the tree, so that the next person who comes here, he or she will get water. So that is the restoration of water is required. This is the message. But in a short time, they could not depict the whole thing. So now, will you allow me to make them perform the play again?
Yes.
So someone come, who was the man in the first name? You come. You come. And the woman here, you stay there. And woodcutters, 6 woodcutters. You, 3 from there, 3 from there, 3 come, quick. Okay. And the lady and the boy and the girl. Boy, you come, and the boy, and the girl from this side, any girl, anyone come? Come. First of all, you stay there. Woodcutters there. Woodcutters there. Man and woman there. You are boy there. See, you will have to utilize the stage. Here, there is an entrance. There is a. This is what part of this? Stage, what part of the stage is this? Right, stage right. Good. So if the man and woman enters from the stage right, then it is must that the woodcutters and the boy and girl, they enter from the opposite side, because they are crossing the way. They are coming from this side. So if there was a tubal, they could see. So the tubal must be on the other side, isn't it? So the woodcutters would come from that side. Now you who have performed, you listen. Woodcutters should come from that side. They will inform these two that the tree or the tubal is there on that side, which they have not yet seen. So now, when you enter, you are very tired. And another thing, in this space, you will have to use the space as, say, 1 kilometer. As 1 kilometer, you have got down from the bus here and you will reach the tubal there. So this space will be used or utilized as, say, 1 kilometer road. So if you walk and like this and come to this portion and then talk, then how could you reach the tubal? That is 1 kilometer far. And when the woodcutters will come, where will they stand? Okay, so you will have to divide the stage in that way. That is the first part of the stage is up to this. Here, and you will have to walk in that way. You make say 20 steps from there to there. 4, 5, 6, complete. You will have to make 20 steps. How can you do? Will you show me? Okay, that is what a process. But if you walk and away to the next. Have you understood? But are you thirsty now? You are hungry? Yes. For theatre you cannot skip your tiffin or lunch. No, not possible. That is must. That you should take your lunch and food in time. Okay? So now we have already lost the time. So let us close it. And before we end, there is a person there standing silently. He is a silent worker in theatre. We have talked so much, but he has not talked anything. But he is the most sincere worker in the stage, and he is working for Thespians for last 30 years. Okay. Mr. Langi, he is a dedicated, sincere theatre worker, apart from being a banker. Okay.
And one more thing is that previously, while pointing out the stage, we were talking about the backstage, right? So he is a backstage expert. How to handle the technicians, the stage light, the makeup, everything, whatever we require. Because on stage, we the actors are performing because we are getting the support from technicians and other technical staffs. And before Mr. Lahiri addresses and we end the session, I just would like to point out two more things. Number one is that when you are acting, you should not face your back to the audience. That is number one, which we would have pointed out and cleared it out if we had got the time to perform the entire play. And the second thing is, which is not only in case of theatre or in case of play, but which is important in day-to-day lives. Whenever you are facing something, you are talking to someone, you are in contact with someone, do not do anything half-heartedly. Like the ones, the woodcutters, they were standing like this. Why? If you are holding, you want it clearly. You hold it like perfectly. Do not do anything half-heartedly. Whenever you are talking to someone, do not do half-heartedly. that decreases the entire personality that you have. So it is important, whatever you do it with confidence. Even if you are wrong, first you should not be wrong, but even if you do not know about something, you should be confident about the act that you are doing. So this is what I have to say, and now over to you, Mr. Lahi, before we end the session.
Hello. Good morning, friends. So I hope you had a nice session for this workshop. Before leaving, I would just want to point out some points. See, even if you are doing theatre, the first most important point, whether you are doing theatre, whether you are attending your classes, whether you are playing any game, the first most important factor is respect. Respect. Always respect your teachers, in whatever field it is, whether it is in the class, even if you are playing any game, there are coaches. He is also a teacher, and even if you are doing a theatre, the director is the teacher. So always remember the first point is respect. The second point is observation, which I think it was lacking in most of you. See, observation is most important, whether you are in a class or in a field or in a theatre. Observation, you observe what others are doing. Instead of talking amongst yourself, you should observe. You should have observed what your friends are trying to do. Okay? Observation. In the class, you should observe what your other friends, how he is replying to the answer asked by the teacher. Okay? And even if you are playing any game, you should observe what the coach or the teacher is telling you. Okay? This is the observation. Third point is concentration. Most important, concentration. In whatever you do, the main thing is concentration. Whether you study, whether you play, whether you act in the theatre, concentration is must. Okay? Now the fourth point is practice. Practice in all fields. Practice your lessons, practice your sums. It will make you perfect in the class. If you are in the field, you practice your football, your cricket, whatever your games you are playing, the more you practice, the more perfect you become. Okay? And in theatre, the more you do rehearsal is practice, the more perfect actor you will become. Okay, these are the 4 points. And the fifth and last point is love. Love the thing what you are doing. Whether it is studies, whether it is games, whether it is acting, you should first love that subject. Okay? So this much, these 5 points you always remember. I think it will help you in a long way. All the best to you all, and thank you very much, ma'am, for giving us the opportunity. Thank you. You are very interactive, and thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.